Hi, it's Support975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox, as I do some pirate hunting in possibly the least sensible pirate hunting ship, an Asp Exploder. But this isn't any normal Asp Exploder, this is my Asp Exploder, which is way more survivable than your Asp Exploder probably is. I have 1,000 shields, I have 4 enforcer cannons, 2 multi-cannons, which means I have the equivalent firepower of 6 efficient medium multi-cannons. Gimbaled, it's not fixed. It's a decently stonky amount of firepower. I also have a chaff with a heatsink, and I still have a really decent jump range, because you can do that with an Asp. It's a really adaptable ship that you can modify. So when people log on me in an Asp and say they can't do anything else because they can't defend themselves, I call bullshit. Also, I took this is a snapshot of looking for posts, and I've got to say, the amount of looking for posts for this game, even though one of the posts isn't actually for this game, but the amount of posts for this game is still pretty high. I'm still seeing a lot of squadrons advertising, I'm still seeing groups advertising, people advertising for mission sharing, all sorts of things. Now, oddly, when it comes to looking for posts, I urge for caution. Some of the people who post for looking for posts have over the years proven to be a little bit crazy. Yo Eminence was one that used looking for posts to great effect to recruit for his squadron, which usually wasn't that active a squadron. But so I would be cautious of anyone I met through looking for posts, ask some questions. I mean, Tango X Pilot's okay, I've met him. He's featured on my channel before now. But there are a few groups out there that I would be cautious about. And yeah, definitely a few groups I would be cautious about meeting through there. Like I say, with anything, just, be aware. It's an MMO, you can meet all sorts of fun, weird characters. I would say the Reddit groups for Elite Dangerous on the Xbox version are pretty decent. And there's a lot of dedicated Discords. Now, one of my aims when I'm out mining is to do this, which is fill up with mining material and fill my hopper, so you get an extra 10 tons. So I unload my full cargo, and then it generates the other 10 tons that I've got mined and stored. I just thought I'd bring it back because that always makes me feel smug. I love doing that, and it also reminds me that I'm very close to stacking up another 20 wing missions to share. So yeah, if you are looking for wing missions, maybe let me know in the comments down below, because I am looking to do some more wing missions soon and share another 20 wing missions or 20 plus wing missions with people. As you can see, my Asp is holding up pretty well against this deadly vet, and yeah, I've got to say the enforcer cannons are just great. A great leveler against NPCs, but pretty damaging, to be honest, for small hardpoint slots. And slamming into me, it's one of my builds, it's not that good an idea. Also, I thought I'd bring you this clip. This is a weird clip, because I actually managed to use stolen tritium to reload my tritium, which never used to work. You weren't allowed to use stolen tritium, and it never worked properly. But now it works fine, so they must have finally corrected that, which is great, because I always thought it was really weird that you couldn't use stolen tritium to fuel something. Because it's not like, how is it like ethically knowing if you stole it or not stole it? So the fact you can now use your stolen tritium, I think is a good thing in the game. Back to my Asp, as you can see, 1,000 shields. When you got 4 pips to them, is a decent amount of shields. And I always go on, if you've got 1,000 shields, you should be able to escape from virtually anything in the game. Even if a full wing attacks you, you should have a chance of escape. And yeah, that's what I base my ships on. I fly in open always, so anyone who tells you they couldn't escape, they were forced to cheat because they didn't have a chance of survival, that's their choice. They pulled the plug, they didn't build the ship strong enough, that's their decision. I'm always disappointed by people who say that. But anyway, there you go. I even rammed the ship to death and I've still got shields at the end. So that's my Asp. Probably tougher than your Asp, but let me know in the comments down below. Some people do have dedicated combat Asp. Mine, it's not a dedicated combat one, it's got all the internal modules for exploration, it's a full explorer ship with buggy on board and everything. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.